do needs to be done. It's time for resurrection. What is up, everybody? I'm finally here. I'm on YouTube. And today we're going to be looking at the 2016 schedule for the New York Jets. I'm going to be giving you my look through for each game and my final win-loss prediction for the team. So, without further ado, let's dive right into it. Week 1, the New York Jets kick off the 2016's NFL season at home on 9/11 against the Cincinnati Bengals. This is actually a very interesting matchup to start the season off with, you see, because the Bengals ended their season pretty harshly last year and losing in the wild card playoff game against Pittsburgh Steelers. On the other hand, the New York Jets lost to the Buffalo Bills in a win-and-you're-in situation in Buffalo in Week 17, which kept the Jets from making the postseason. So let's get into the matchup first. We are going to see a stout defensive line of the New York Jets go up against one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL in Andy Dalton. We're also going to see the very talented Cincinnati Bengals defensive line run up against a talented offense of the New York Jets with an all-pro center, a veteran quarterback, an all-pro wide receiver in Brandon Marshall, an all-pro running back in Matt Forte, and Eric Decker. This game is going to be must-watch, ladies and gentlemen, because it's two teams that are out to put a statement in this. Two teams that want to make a name for themselves early in the season and say, hey, we're still here. We are a force to be reckoned with. Well, that game is going to be good to watch. I do believe it's going to come down to the wire, and it's all going to matter in how the winner of the game is going to be decided in the fourth quarter. Who plays better than the other person in the fourth quarter? That's what's going to decide it. So matchups to watch will be Revis against A.J. Green, Brandon Marshall against the developing Bengals secondary, and the start of Matt Forte, the newly added Jets running back. I do think in the end the Jets win by a score of 24-18, not only because of the teams, but I believe that this Sunday, 9/11, is a very motivational and emotional day for the people of New York and New Jersey, and they're going to have the team fired up in that stadium because it represents this date in history, 15 years ago, when the Twin Towers were attacked by terrorists in New York City. So look for that game to be a very good one. And next we have the first Thursday night game of the year, Jets at Bills. Live on NFL Network, 8:30 p.m., September 15th. Now this game is going to be must-see because here comes a very angry Jets team looking to make a statement here against Buffalo and say, hey, you ended our run last year. We don't appreciate it. Now we're going to show you. And that game is going to be, you're going to see a team that's hell-bent on punishing their opponent. But it is Rex Ryan's second year with Buffalo, so he's going to bring everything he has also. So that's going to be a very good game. And I do somehow think the Jets. I'm taking the Jets in this one. Yes, you can go ahead and write down your calendars. 2 wins in 5 days for the Jets. The Jets start off 2-0 and a tightly contested 21-17 victory against Rex Ryan's Buffalo Bills. The Jets get their revenge in Buffalo and beat them for the first time in about, I think, 3 years. Jets beat the Bills. Week 3, the Jets have to travel to Kansas City 10 days after their showdown in Buffalo on a Thursday night. They have plenty of rest. They're going into Arrowhead. You're going to see, which is one of the hardest places to play in the NFL. You're going to see a stout and a very aggressive Jets front seven up against one of the finer offenses and offensive lines in the NFL in the Kansas City Chiefs. A signal call that knows how to make the plays, Alex Smith, talented all-star running back, and Jamal Charles. look for the Chiefs to walk away with this victory in a very tight game. Yet again, the third week in a row, the Jets fall short this time, 21-20 in Arrowhead. Jets lose to the Chiefs. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this one. Seahawks at Jets, Week 4 of the NFL, October 2nd, 1 o'clock p.m. I'm taking the Jets, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you why, though. Let me tell you why. There is certain circumstances in the NFL these days where teams travel from one place to a very far place away to go play a football team. And in a lot of these situations, the team that they have to travel to is either a sleeper team or a team that's flat out better than them. You never really see evenly matched teams flying across the country. So, the Seahawks are not going to sleep on the Jets. But, they're still going to lose. Let me tell you why. Talent beats the Seahawks. With the Jets have more talent than Seattle does. By far. You know, maybe the secondary of the Seahawks is better than the Jets. That's probably about it. You've got Marshawn Lynch, who just retired. There's a loss of running back there. A lot of people are going to come at me and say, oh, well, hey, Lynch was hurt most of the year last year. Ladies and gentlemen, without that veteran presence at running back, this is going to hurt the Seahawks. Okay, they're going to turn up being one-dimensional. They don't have really star receivers. They have Doug Baldwin and Jermaine Kearse, but they're not. We all know they're not Pro Bowl caliber receivers. They're receivers that get the job done. So, I think the Jets ground and pound all day in the Seahawks front seven. Matt Forte gets about 2 touchdowns on the ground. I think Brandon Marshall gets pretty well covered by Richard Sherman on the other side. Still gets about 60 yards, but Decker comes out with 2 touchdowns, and the Jets win it 28-13 when the Seahawks have to travel across the country to face the New York Jets. Next up, Jets at Steelers, Week 5. Jets traveling to Pittsburgh, probably going to be looked at as the underdogs in this game yet again. But ladies and gentlemen, once again I say any given Sunday, any team can be beat. The Jets walk into Pittsburgh. The Jets get the job done, and they come out with a last minute drive, and the Jets win it 24-20. With 30 seconds left on the clock, Ryan Fitzpatrick hits Brandon Marshall in the end zone for a go-ahead touchdown. The Jets pull out the victory, catching 2 interceptions from Ben Roethlisberger. Antonio Brown gets shut down most of the game. And the Jets defeat them 24-20 in Pittsburgh. I've got them at 4-1 in the first 5, ladies and gentlemen, so far. Believe it or not, these first 6 games are considered the hardest games in the NFL, the hardest first 6 game opening stretch by any team. The Jets are likely to lose them. Most of them, they're lucky to win 3. A lot of the critics are saying they're lucky to win 3. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. In this day and age in the NFL, any team can beat any team. Just like I just said. So why can't the Jets get some good wins early? And show they are a team also. They're one of those good teams. I think Todd Bowles has had enough of the same old Jets mantra, and he gets them out to a 4-2 start. Yes, I said 2 because next the Jets play Monday Night Football at Arizona on the 17th of October, and I do think they get beat by a score of 30-20. I think the Jets aren't able to get much going, really offensively throughout the game. And they're not able to keep pace with the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals go up by a score of 30-13, and they pretty much slack off then. The Jets get a last touchdown. But the Jets get beat pretty bad in this Jets at Cardinals in Arizona game, Monday Night Football, Week 6. All right, next you've got the Ravens at the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets in that one. I don't think the Ravens have got what they had a few years ago when they were in the Super Bowl. They've lost a lot of defensive players, a lot of offensive players. People have retired. People have went away. I'm going to take the Jets to win that game, 21-10 final. They come back strong after that. In the same week they lost to the Cardinals, they come back strong and they beat the Baltimore Ravens, 21-10. Joe Flacco throws 3 interceptions in the horrible loss. Next, the game before the night of Halloween, October 30th, Jets at Browns. RG3 looking to really prove himself after a Browns rugged start to the season, I believe. I'll get into that in another video. The Browns, RG3 looks to say, hey, I can still play against top caliber defense. Does not work. The Jets dominate this game from start to finish, and they prevail 34-10. Now the Jets are sitting at 5-6-2. Okay, so they've beat. Let's see. Yeah, they lost. Yeah, 5-2. 5-2. I'm sorry. No, 6-2. Yeah, 6-2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So the Jets are back on the right side of winning. Now they're going to go to Miami just a week after, Sunday at 1:00 p.m. I think the Jets win this one also. A lot of people say in Miami, it's very hard to beat the Dolphins. I don't think that's the case this year. Adam Gase, a rookie head coach for the Dolphins, I don't think he coaches them well enough to beat the Jets. The Jets defense. The Jets always give Ryan Tannehill pressure. As long as Ryan Tannehill's the quarterback, that offensive line is still got questions around it. I'm going to take the Jets to win that by a score of 28 to 17. I'll give the Dolphins 17 points. I think the Dolphins do attempt to make it a close game anyway. Okay, now we've got the Rams at the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets, and now I think the Rams are going with Jared Goff at starting quarterback. He's a rookie quarterback. The Jets are known for giving rookie quarterbacks fits every year, so yeah, I'm going to take the Jets to win that one. 20-7, the Jets win that game. Okay, Todd Gurley gets 50 yards on the ground, and Jared Goff throws about 2 interceptions in the game. Doesn't get much going, and the Rams lose that one. Okay, now the Jets have got a bye week after that. Then they come back in Sunday Night Football to play against the Patriots, home against the Patriots, and the Jets win this one in a huge, exciting victory. The Jets come out in the last quarter and show that they are the team to beat in the AFC East. Still in the number 1 spot in the AFC East since the beginning when the Patriots started out 2-2, and I'll get into that in another video. The Jets beat the Patriots in a must-win victory, and they improved to 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 8-2. I think it's 8-2 right now. Or no, 9-2. Yeah, 9-2. The Jets are at 9-2 records. They've already got enough wins to get into the playoffs. And they go out Monday Night Football home against the Colts. The Jets have got to win this one, and they choke. I do think that this is a trap game for the Jets big time because they realize it's Andrew Luck and everything like that, but they fall at home after such a big lift and excitement. They lose at home to the Colts, dropping the record to 9-3. Now they're going to play at San Francisco across the country. I hate this matchup because as a Jets fan, I realize that they have problems going very far distances and winning. And this time it happens again. The Jets fall to the 49ers 20 to 13. The Jets lose to the 49ers 20-13. Blaine Gabbert has his way with them. And the Jets fall short and lose their second in a row and drop to 9-4. The Jets home against the Dolphins on Thursday Night Football. I believe it's Thursday night. No, it's a Sunday night.